Hey, what's up, guys? This is CSGO commentator Upmind, and you're watching. Wait, this background's a little bit too blank. Let me spruce it up a little bit. Agora sim ficou melhor. Hey, you guys are watching Nart.
NartOutHere breaking down FURIA's Mirage A-site execute that is based off of Tyloo's smoke wall strat, also known as the 99% winning tactic. First I'll show you the Tyloo execute. They have 4 players outside ramp and 1 in palace. They'll throw 5 smokes onto the A site, creating a smoke wall from shadow to stairs. Tyloo lock out the CTs with their smokes, as you can see, and then they plant inside this smoke. After plant, they send 1 player back to lurk. Now onto FURIA's execute, which is a variation in the Tyloo strat. They have 3 players outside ramp smoking, while Art is in T-spawn and he will also smoke. Cerato is towards mid. FURIA will throw 4 smokes, creating a wall from default to stairs. They leave shadow to default open, and then they molly firebox, triple, and sandwich. Vinny entries and clears out shadow, killing mobs, and Yuri plants inside the smoke. While this is happening, Art and Cerato lurk mid. Vinny finds another kill into Pesadilla jungle, and PRT overextends CT and killed by Yuri. TeamOne with 2 players remaining in the afterplant chooses a save. The main difference with the FURIA execute versus Tyloo is that they leave shadow open so they can clear it, thus giving them more space to work with. Also, where Art smokes allows him to group up mid with Cerato faster to allow them to flank and lurk mid. Let's go into the players' POVs. Vinny is entering. He will be smoking right of triple, but first he's gonna boost Junior outside ramp to allow him to go for a pick on a player crossing the connector. Afterwards, he will throw the right triple smoke. I'll show the lineup after his POV, and this will go for the same for the other players. Vinny is entering and he waits for the CT ramp molly to end. He flashes close, then he entries out. That smoke when he comes out of ramp is TeamOne's. Vinny mollies firebox and he goes through the smoke. The pathing will be towards shadow into default for him. He's gonna kill mob shadow, jumps onto default and then onto triple and kill Pesadillo. He's gonna spot the shadow of some TeamOne players towards CT, and Vinny almost kills PRT, seeing his gun and hearing them shoot, but Yuri gets the kill. Vinny will then get flashed to peek CT, and he doesn't spot anyone. Then he'll go around the corner and does a good job in jiggle peeking, causing Maluke to miss. Vinny sprays the smoke, however Maluke is able to fall back. So when Vinny is entering, he's going to push up aggressively. As you can see, he wants to make space, draw attention, take the fights, and all of this will allow his mid teammates to flank. To throw Vinny's right triple smoke, he will position himself standing at the left door frame in the middle of it, and then using the mark on the wall, Vinny uses the top left tip of the smoke to position it here, and then left click throw. Here's Vinny's lineup if you wanted to see it. Yuri's role is the second player out ramp behind Vinny. He also has a bomb. Yuri will smoke below stairs at 140, which is the time FURIA are executing at. He's gonna throw lamp flashes afterwards, which will blind anyone close ramp. Then he comes out and mollies triple. He has to wing it because there's a CT smoke that's there, blocking his vision, but luckily it lands, forcing Maluke back. He will follow and trade out Vinny and clear shadow, then plants opposite inside the smoke. After planting, Yuri comes through the smoke and he fights CT, killing PRT. Then he begins the hunt. I'm gonna skip the rest of Yuri's POV. To throw Yuri's smoke, position yourself with the middle of this pound sign on the door. See this dot on the wall here? Use your line on the pointing finger, cover it up, then left click throw. Here's Yuri's lineup. I played it at 25% speed. Sorry for his crosshair, I don't know why my game changes crosshair for Yuri's POV. After he throws a smoke in this clip here, I show the moment right before he throws it. I pause a moment before Yuri throws his smoke with a 2x zoom. Junior is opping and he's gonna go for the cross peek by jumping to Vinny's head to get a better angle. He had a clear shot into Pesadillo but misses. He then goes back and smokes stairs, then molly sandwich. He'll flash over high above ramp so it doesn't blind his teammates when they come out. Since Junior is opping, he will be in the back covering his teammates using the range of his op. Junior will watch the smoke pushes, as well as punish any CTs trying to spray the smoke, trying to kill Yuri planting. Then he gets on Tetris and spots Ticket. He doesn't see anyone and then he gets on balcony to help fight CT with his teammates. Afterwards, Junior pushes up to CT covering Vinny. Maluke escapes a market and Junior begins to hunt. To throw the stairs smoke, you get on this ledge and position yourself in the middle of the wall. While standing, aim in the middle between the wall and pillar, then left click throw. To Molly sandwich, position yourself with this wall. It doesn't have to be exact. While standing, aim at this dark spot up top, then left click throw. Sorry if you can't see the dot, it's definitely much easier to see it when you're in game. Art will be throwing the far left smoke that lands in between default and triple. First he's gonna go and flash mid. You could have Art Molly connected first, then flash if you wanted. He'll come back to T-spawn to throw the smoke that lands far left and in the middle of default and triple. The timing to throw the smoke is the same as his teammates, which is around 140. Afterwards, Art goes back and groups up with Queserato, where they will lurk mid to either catch rotations from short or to flank the CTA players. Art goes up catwalk and he's about to kill Pesadilla jungle from behind, but Vinny kills him first. Then he assumes that TeamOne will save off the fact that TeamOne is in the 3v5 afterplant. So Art proceeds to try to get good positioning towards the B site to catch TeamOne saving. However, Art misses some of his shots and dies. What I like about this strat compared to Tyloo's is that Art throws his smoke from T-spawn, compared to Tyloo who had everyone outside ramp. This in itself allows Art to get to mid faster to flank. In the Tyloo strat, one of the players had to run from outside ramp after throwing this smoke to flank. To throw Art's smoke that lands in between default and triple, position yourself with this line, then do you see the part of the line that gets thin? You'll aim at the top of that line, then while standing at the bottom right of this window, before the frame, jump throw. Queserato is the other player flanking and lurking mid. He isn't going to throw anything for the initial execute and strat. You'll see later he uses smoke for jungle. Queserato is going to go towards mid and he waits by that door, which is smart because you don't want to be pushed up too far, otherwise you can be prone to getting flashed and killed by an aggressive CT mid push. He's going to wait for the execute to happen and for Art to come back to him before slowly making his way out. He checks to see if anyone's rotating lurks through the bottom connector smoke, where he's behind Pesadillo, but then he kills him first. Queserato will smoke jungle and flash for his teammates to peek ticket, then Molly's behind the jungle smoke. Art dies at B and that's a sign that TeamOne is saving, so Queserato starts hunting. I think you can go without the jungle smoke and have him smoke top mid at the beginning round if you wanted. Always change something because you don't want teams to anti-strat you. When I was a coach, I could tell you which strat teams were going to run based on the initial nades that they're throwing. So you want to keep it fresh, and with one small change like this, by having Queserato smoke top mid, you keep the enemy guessing. To wrap up, FURIA altered the Tyloo execute to their own, and I like this variation much better than Tyloo's because they clear shadow and have Vinny create space instead of sitting back like Tyloo. Also, FURIA know they don't have nades after plant, so they can't just sit back and have the CTs flush them out with their utility. FURIA have two players flanking and lurking mid to cut off rotations, as well as the gang connector and mid control. If you liked the video, please upvote and subscribe. Till next time, NartOutHere, peace.